Now, John, tell me, what is Honeydew?
Oh, that's a wonderful question, Jordan. Yeah, I'd love to tell you. So Honeydew is a comedy game show where we challenge college students to complete some unusual tasks. There are 3 tasks in total. 2 are going to be pre-filmed, and 1 is live here in the studio at the end of the show, so stay tuned. The goal is really to impress you, Jordan, because at the end of the day, you're the one who awards the points and decides which of our contestants completed their tasks the best.
Honeydew was actually based off of a UW 130 from last year named under the same name. But it's pulled off of the show, the UK TV show of Taskmaster is where we got a lot of our inspiration from. Coming up with the ideas for the tasks was a little difficult at first.
It was daunting.
Yeah. Because we have to think about like feasibly what you can do. With the live task, it has to be consolidated to just the little area in the studio.
We have 2 studios that we can use to film live content or packages, and the first studio has a variety of uses that you can use it for, and then Studio 2 is a kitchen living room set that we use for various things as well. So Titan TV is located in the ANC building, or the Arts and Communications building here on the UW Oshkosh campus. We're student-run, student-produced.
Scaling down our ambitious ideas, like our very first task was golfing fruit, and we did 3 different courses. That was a little bit much in retrospect. Yeah, but we really knocked it out of the park with the audio on that one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Audio.
Not really.
Audio for the pre-packs was a big problem at first. I would say for the first 2 episodes.
Alex Walzak, we dedicate all of our sound work to him because he saved us in terms of audio. Yeah, he really helped. He helped make the pre-packs shine, so to speak.
During a live broadcast, there's audio board operator, so they make sure the audio levels are good for the mics and then also for the packages. In the control room, there's also the director of the show, teleprompter,
Technical
director.
One of our TDs that frequented the show was Taylor. Taylor was pretty solid, and she was really willing to learn and stepped up a lot, so we're really thankful that she signed up for more than 1 production, which is really helpful. Yeah.
And then we have a lot of camera operators. We typically have 4 cameras, so we can get the different angles. And then also on the floor is the floor director, but that's a pretty simple task, I would say, for them to do. We just tell them ahead of time, like, what the live task involves.
So they gotta move a table
stuff
or something. That's about all they gotta do.
Honestly, I would say a big shout out to Ben Colomb. He was our graphics operator for every single episode.
Dedicated graphics op.
He did such a good job. Like, just to have a trusted person down in master to be able to be like, all right, this is when we need to take our graphic.
Yep.
And then also to update the live scoring. That was a really big help for his part.
Didn't even have to worry about graphics. Ben Colomb just went in, took care of it. Yeah. And other team members, shout out to AJ, who always showed up and dedicated and always doing everything that
incredible camera work.
Incredible
Absolutely.
Camera operator. We are both executive producers for this show, which means that we manage every aspect of the show's production. That includes graphics, scripting, pre-pack filming, editing, sound work, equipment, checking out, planning with people, getting people organized, contestants, casting, host casting, you name it. I mean, there's so much that goes into a show.
Yeah, I think having both of us be executive producers really helped, especially because the communication was just so easy.
Yeah. We had worked on a short film together before, so that helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How we know how each other kind of works, and we balance out each other's energy sometimes. So I think it it made it a whole lot easier.
I mean, we shared a lot of the responsibilities, and I took up a lot of the editing and post-production work. I did all of the graphics for the show, and Becca really took up a lot of the scripting and task production and like thinking through each episode and really getting the concept into a good structure.
During the actual like live show, obviously if we're doing either director or AD, like you're caught up in the moment, so you're not paying attention to every little thing.
No, I get distracted by how good the show is, and then I actually make a mistake doing the show because the show's that good.
Like you're not paying attention to everything that the contestants are saying.
No.
So going back and watching the actual live broadcast of the little bits, like for the Halloween episode, Marcus, who was Batman, he had gloves on. So for the live task, he was feeling the food with his gloves. And there was one part where he said, I just realized I have gloves on. I can't feel anything. And I'm like, that, hilarious.
Hilarious.
Like, what? I did not catch that during the actual broadcast.
That's the spirit of the show. We liked the clip of Bryce absolutely losing his mind.
He just kept cackling over and over and over. And, like, there would be a period where he's just silent, and then he would just burst out laughing, and it got all of us. We all broke.
I've made a choice, haven't I? It kind of burns a little bit. How's it going?
Holy! Oh my!
So serious.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Oh
We
my!
live in a society. I just want that to be clear.
I can't rewatch it and not laugh every single time. It gets me.
It gets me.
For anyone looking to get involved with Titan TV or interested in pitching a show, I would just say just do it. Really the scariest part is putting yourself out there and getting involved. But the more that you do that, the more people you'll meet, the more friends you'll make, and the more experience you'll get. But as far as pitching a show, once you have more experience under your belt, I feel like it helps give you confidence to feel ready to pitch a show, because I know so many people have creative ideas that they're holding back and not pitching shows to Titan TV, but the more experience you get, the more confident you'll feel to pitch it, and then you'll make a show for a semester, and that's honestly the coolest experience probably by far of my college career, so do it.
Definitely do it. Because you get to make something amazing, and you get to be part of something amazing. It's been around for like 50 years, and I mean, there's really no downside other than you have to put in the work, but it's always worth it. So there is really no downside.
You gotta put in a lot of work. It's a lot of your time, a lot of your effort, but it is so worth your time and effort. Because in the end, it's like, it's something you made. You're like, wow, I did that with loads of help. We made that.
Yeah. Something that we can call our own, and it'll look great on a resume, but also it's look great as part of like something I'll remember that I did.
Hands down, I'd recommend anyone to do it, whether it's just getting involved, pitching a show, helping out on just like teleprompter, camera operator. You build like lifelong friendships through this program. I can't tell you how many people I've worked with that have gone through this program that are older that have told me that they're still friends with people that they graduated with today. They still do little like short films with them, but it's the friendships that you make within RTF that like you can't get that anywhere else.
I'm glad we could work on it together. Give me a high five.